This is the very first iPhone, the one that changed everything. But now it's not just a phone, it's a piece of art. And this is Grid 1, a real iPhone 2G taken apart and turned into something amazing. But is it worth buying? Let's find out. Now before we take a look at this masterpiece, let me tell you a bit about Grid Studio. What they do is they take old tech like iPhones, Game Boys and even Blackberries and turn them into cool framed art. They take real parts, clean them up and lay them neatly inside a frame. It's like looking inside the brain of the device. Now the iPhone 2G came out in 2007 and it was a huge deal. Now instead of letting it sit in a cabinet, it's been turned into something you can hang on your wall. Let's open it up, I can't wait any longer. But the first thing that I notice is that the packaging looks really nice and simple. It feels like something special is inside. Now let's see what's actually inside. So first we're greeted with an image of some Apple products and a quote: "The people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do," by Steve Jobs. Now let me remove this, and in here we'll find an envelope. Grid Studio. On the front you'll find every classic deserves to be framed. Let me open it up and see what's inside. What have we got here? So we've got a timeline with all the iPhones that has came out. From iPhone 2G 2007 up to iPhone 15 Pro Max 2023. So you'll have some info, very nice to have. It's a pretty cool thing to talk about. What else have we got? We've got a flyer, some information, nice to have, a QR code and some more things. So we can put that to the side now. And the moment I've been waiting for is this right here. Wow, it's really beautiful. This is truly something special to me. Look at it, huh? The frame feels really strong and the glass is super clear and everything inside is perfectly placed. This looks really cool. Let's take a closer look. Every part of the iPhone is even labeled. You can see the old school home button, the tiny camera, and even the main board. It's amazing. The back is made of aluminium, if you remember, which made the first iPhone feel really solid. Today's iPhones have glass backs, but this one right here was built like a tank. I owned this iPhone. For me, having this hanging up on my wall feels special. I really love it. I even remember how easy it was to change the parts. So if I would break the front screen, I could replace it myself. It was pretty easy. It's crazy how much phones have changed. This one was so simple, but back in the day, it was mind-blowing. Steve Jobs introduced this iPhone in the most legendary way. And I quote, "An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. Are you getting it?" And then he dropped the bomb. These are not three separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone. And that moment changed technology forever. Now that very first iPhone is right here, turned into a piece of history. And when this iPhone came out, people were lining up for hours just to buy one. It was the first phone with a touchscreen and it had no buttons except for one. Now instead of being forgotten in the cabinet, it's a piece of history you can actually show off. Now one thing I always wondered is why did they call it iPhone 2G and not iPhone 1? Well, I actually thought about this and I had to search it up. But the reason is this iPhone only supported 2G mobile data, which was super slow compared to today's internet. Later, Apple released the iPhone 3G, which had faster 3G internet. Now they've never actually named it iPhone 2G. It was called iPhone, but to avoid confusion, people started calling this one the iPhone 2G, even though Apple never actually named it that. Mind-blowing, right? I had actually no idea until now. Alright, you can see that it has all the parts, it's beautiful, but let's talk about price. Now this usually costs $699, so that's pretty pricey. But right now it's on sale for $399 USD. And if you check out the link in the description, you can get an extra discount. And for something this cool, I think it's a great deal. But who should buy this? Well, if you love Apple like I do, or old tech, or just cool art, this is perfect. This makes any room look awesome. And I'm gonna hang it right here where it's supposed to be. It's also a great conversation starter. People will definitely ask, whoa, is that the real iPhone? And if you know someone who loves Apple stuff, this is an amazing gift because they will gift wrap this upon delivery. So my final thoughts, honestly, it's a cool way to own a piece of tech history. It's well made, looks premium, and honestly, it's just awesome to have. If you want one, check out the link in the description for an extra discount. Now, would you put this on your wall? Let me know in the comment section. And if you like this review, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching and goodbye.